The council chamber of the Galactic Union hummed with alien voices, a chaotic symphony of anger, fear, and superiority. Representatives of hundreds of worlds floated or strutted in their respective ways, debating Earth's fate with a gravity that only a galaxy-wide assembly could muster. Humanity, they decided, had overstepped its bounds. The vote was unanimous, or nearly so. Earth was to be expelled from the Union, stripped of its interstellar privileges, and cast adrift in the void. No one expected humanity to react quickly. After all, in galactic politics, resolutions were like ancient glaciers, slow-moving, cumbersome, and painfully deliberate. But humanity had never been content to follow the rules. From orbit above Earth, the view was serene, almost picturesque. Blue oceans, green continents, and cities that gleamed like constellations themselves. On the ground, humans went about their daily lives, unaware of the storm brewing beyond their skies. And yet, beneath that veneer of normalcy, preparations had been quietly underway for decades. Humanity didn't need permission to protect itself, or to assert its place in the galaxy. Admiral Marcus Reyes stood on the bridge of the Starborn, one of Earth's newest quantum-class carriers, his hands clasped behind his back as he surveyed the fleet. Hundreds of ships, each bristling with technology that had been reverse-engineered, repurposed, and improved beyond the comprehension of most alien engineers. Ships capable of reaching the nearest stars in mere hours, armed with weapons that could incapacitate fleets without a single shot hitting its target. Humans called it controlled chaos. Aliens called it incomprehensible. "Admiral," said Lieutenant Evie Nakamura, her eyes scanning the holomap. "The Union fleets are mobilizing along the edge of the Sol Rift. They've deployed blockade formations and scanning swarms. They're trying to intimidate us." Marcus allowed himself a small, wry smile. "Intimidation is their only weapon that works against humans," he said. "We don't scare easily. We never have." Evie raised an eyebrow. "You make it sound like a bedtime story." Marcus chuckled. "History is the bedtime story of humanity, and believe me, we've read it all. Wars, plagues, colonizations. Every time someone tried to tell humans, you can't, we proved them wrong. Every single time." Across the galaxy, the alien councils watched as Earth's fleet moved with precision, anticipating every maneuver they could imagine. Yet the humans were always one step ahead. The aliens had thought their spies would provide insight into human tactics. Instead, they discovered that humans thrived in unpredictability. They adapted, improvised, and evolved in real time, a trait most species found utterly maddening. Back on Earth, in the sprawling city of New Kyoto, civilians were already participating in what the government quietly called Operation Phoenix. Massive orbital elevators launched not only troops but also civilians, engineers, scientists, and volunteers onto ships that would act as both defensive platforms and exploration vessels. Humanity was not merely responding to expulsion, they were turning it into opportunity. President Isabella Vega addressed the world via a holographic broadcast. Her voice was calm, but carried the weight of conviction. "Today, the Galactic Union voted to expel Earth. They believe we are reckless, chaotic, and incapable of joining their civilized ranks. We disagree. Humanity does not wait for permission. Humanity does not seek approval to survive, to thrive, or to explore. We are not asking to be part of the galaxy. We are reminding the galaxy that it has always been a part of us." In the corridors of alien embassies orbiting Earth, whispers of disbelief spread like wildfire. They can't possibly, that many ships? Marcus oversaw the final preparations. Each human vessel was more than a weapon. It was a statement. Quantum disruptors, stealth drives, and AI-assisted strategy modules, technology the aliens had once considered impossible. Humanity had grown not in secrecy, but in relentless innovation, turning every challenge the galaxy threw at them into a catalyst for advancement. The first wave of alien fleets approached cautiously. Their leaders assumed that humans, isolated and untested in interstellar warfare, would negotiate, surrender, or scatter. None of those options occurred. The battle began not with missiles or lasers, but with a broadcast. Human linguists had decoded every major galactic language. They transmitted a single message simultaneously to every vessel, every planetary outpost, every alien council listening. "We do not fear you. We do not bow. We do not wait. You may expel us from your union, but we are already beyond your comprehension." And then the humans demonstrated what made them so formidable. Without firing a single shot, they maneuvered their ships with precision that disrupted the Union's formations. Communications were jammed with a cascade of logic loops, AI viruses, and pacification protocols that forced the aliens to pause, regroup, and reconsider. It was a dance of intellect and strategy. Humanity was not just fighting, it was teaching a lesson. To underestimate humans, the galaxy discovered, was a grave mistake. By the third day, the Union fleets were in retreat. Not because they were destroyed, they were not, but because they understood the cost of underestimating the unarmed adaptability of human ingenuity. Every blockade, every fleet, every weapons system had been tested and outmaneuvered. The humans had won without conventional combat, demonstrating a concept the galaxy was slow to grasp. Victory did not always require domination. Sometimes it required imagination, coordination, and relentless willpower. Back on Earth, celebrations erupted, but they were tempered with purpose. Humanity had proven a point, yes, but the galaxy was still vast, unpredictable, and often hostile. They could no longer rely on old rules. Humanity would continue to expand, explore, and innovate, but always on its own terms. President Vega smiled at the broadcast cameras once more. "Let the galaxy know we do not wait to be told twice. We do not need permission to exist. We will not be expelled. We are humanity, and we are already everywhere we need to be." In the council chambers of the Galactic Union, debates continued, but the tone had changed. The humans had demonstrated a principle no vote could overturn. Intelligence, creativity, and determination were forces that could not be legislated away. And for the first time, the Council realized that Earth was not just another planet. They were a lesson in what it meant to survive, to adapt, and to thrive. Marcus looked out at the stars, the Starborn drifting calmly among the fleet of human ships. Beside him, Evie grinned. "Think they'll ever invite us back?" Marcus shook his head slowly. "I don't think we'll ever need their invitation." And as Earth's fleet vanished into the uncharted depths of the galaxy, a single truth became undeniable. Humanity did not wait. Humanity did not beg. Humanity did not fear. The galaxy had expelled them. But in reality, it was the galaxy that had been shown its place.